Meeting come to order. Dr.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Fraser. Ask everyone if they can mute their mics when they're not speaking. I think that helped the larger group. I want to thank you guys for joining into this special meeting today. I know we have a 2 agenda item meeting that's time sensitive, and so I appreciate the fact you guys were able to take the time because we think it's a very important issue. Before we get to those 2 agenda items, I would like to ask Ms. Janice Hernandez, who is, I believe, on here as well, to lead us in our invocation, followed by the Pledge of Allegiances to start our meeting. Janice, can you hear me?
Thank you, Dr. Rosa. Yes, sir. Thank you. Dear Lord, we ask for your blessing upon this gathering of leaders united to advocate on behalf of the students of Southwest ISD. Guide us in the work that we embark on today and help us fulfill our duties to the best of our abilities, always in the interest of the community we serve. In your name we pray. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you, Janice. So, Mr.
Thank you,
Fraser,
ma'am. Sure, I know who we got here for a quorum.
I'm sorry. Yes, go ahead, sir.
I'm going to call the roll so I know who I got. Flo, are you here?
Bernal, yes.
Flo?
Flo Bernal, yes.
Thank you. Jay? I think he is here. And
I do not believe Mr. Sullivan is on this meeting, sir.
maybe
He is not.
he's not on right now. How about
James,
Sylvester?
Sylvester,
I think is here. Maybe he's having a little problems.
Sylvester Vasquez is here, and Keith Barham just texted me that he needs
Sylvester.
the link. Did you hear me?
Ida? I can barely hear you, Sylvester. There you go. All right, Ida, are you here?
Ida, you're muted.
Where am I? I'm here.
Ida's
Where
here.
am I? I'm here. Where am I? I'm here.
Turn that one off. Listen just now.
Ida is here.
Let me get my map.
Thank you. And Yolanda, is Yolanda here? And I assume Yolanda's not here.
Yolanda is not here. She'll try to join late.
All right, let's go ahead and continue, and I'll turn over item 3 to Dr. Verster.
Yes, sir. So, again, I just want to thank you guys for being here on this important issue. I know that one of the items that we have, the first item we have is a resolution join a co-op with Region 19. And so I know that Mr. Crisp has done a lot of legwork in this area, and Will Baker and Dr. Fay about looking for an alternative health insurance plan for our employees that would be a cost reduction for them, cost savings for our employees, and provide an alternative next to required PRS health insurance. And being a district of innovation allows us to go down this path. And so we've been studying this for several months, and we almost had given up on this until we ran into Shane and Tom, who I know are part of this meeting. We'll be speaking to the next agenda item. But at this time, to take care of our first agenda item, which is a resolution to join the co-op with Region 19, I'd like to turn it over to Brandon Crisp, who gives some background on that, and then ask the board if they would like to make a recommendation and take a vote on that.
Thank you, Dr. Verster. The Texas Education Code allows school districts to purchase through interlocal cooperative programs. And so today the district is seeking board approval to join the Allied State Cooperative created by the Education Service Center in Region 19. It allows us to take advantage of vendors and the buying power of that cooperative. There is no fiscal impact to join, it's free, and we get to use the power of the buying power that they have and help us make sure that we don't have to use the resources and the financial resources to do our own RFPs. And so today we're asking the board to approve the interlocal agreement and resolution with Region 19 Allied State Cooperative through a resolution.
This is Sylvester Vasquez. I so move.
I
I need
second.
a second.
Second. Whoops.
All
Mayor
right,
Flores.
the motion was made by Sylvester and second.
I heard
I
Ida,
second.
then Flo. Okay.
Okay.
How do you vote?
Sylvester votes yes.
Sylvester, yes or no?
Yes.
Flo?
Ida votes
Flo votes yes.
All right, and I vote yes, and the vote is unanimous and it carries. Thank you. All right, for there, we move over to item 4 and we turn it over to the superintendent again. Thank you, board.
Mr. Frazier, I'm actually going to introduce Mr. Baker. Mr. Baker's kind of review the second agenda item with everyone.
Good morning, President Frazier, board members. Under our newly adopted amendment to our District of Innovation Plan, we can now consider other plans. And given that you have just okayed us join the ESC 19 cooperative, we can consider a plan through Humana. We have Mr. Silliman here and Ms. Robinson here. They have graciously agreed to come today and talk to us about the plans that they are proposing to provide to our employees. Mr. Silliman, would you like to speak to the plans?
Absolutely. Thank you, Mr. Baker. And thank you, President Frazier and the rest of the members of the board for pulling together this board meeting on very short notice. We're excited about the opportunity to partner with Southwest ISD this year and provide you with an alternative for your employees that will exist alongside TRS Active Care. Now, this is my first time working with Google Meet, but what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to share my screen here so that everyone can see an overview of the plans that we're offering for the district this year. Is everyone able to see my screen, or are you just seeing a blank screen?
We can, Tom. You may want to try to, I don't know if you can make it a little bit.
A little larger?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Excellent.
a little
So,
larger,
what-
Tom, and scoot it up.
So what we're offering this year for Southwest Independent School District is 4 different plan options. All of these options have been built to be very close in benefit to your current TRS Active Care offering. As you may be aware, TRS modified their plan offerings this year, introducing a new plan that they call Primary, which allows employees access to a low-cost plan that also has a copay for office visits. In response to that, we've offered a similar plan while still providing the traditional plans that have been offered by TRS. But across the board, all 4 plans offer richer benefits for Southwest ISD employees and lower premium costs across the dependent sphere. The base plan that we're offering for the district this year is, again, very much like the traditional TRS HD1 plan. This plan is a high deductible health plan, which allows teachers and employees of Southwest ISD not only access to health care, but also allows them the ability to elect a health savings account. so that they can save for their medical expenses. And like most high deductible health plans, this plan has a set deductible of $2,800, and then covers as a percentage of your bill once that deductible is met. The benefit of Humana versus the HD1 plan with TRS is we're offering an embedded deductible that allows individuals to access their maximum deductible and out-of-pocket prior to the entire family meeting their out-of-pocket expense, which will allow individuals within the family to access care quicker. This plan is also significantly less expensive than the current TRS HD1 plan. So it'll be a much greater value for the teachers and employees at Southwest ISD. The second plan, which we're calling the Bronze Plan, is the equivalent of the primary plan that's being offered by TRS this year. This plan, again, for almost all tiers, is less expensive than the TRS offering, and it also offers a first dollar copay for office visits and for prescription drugs that are available for Southwest ISD employees. Now, the key differentiator between this plan and TRS is, number one, the copays are lower on the Humana option than they are on the TRS option. But then secondly is the ability to access prescription drugs without being subject to a deductible. On the TRS plan, you have to meet your calendar year deductible prior to accessing coverage for brand name medications, and then they're covered as a percentage of the cost of that medication. With the Humana plan, employees will have set copays depending on the prescriptions that they want to access, and they will not be subject to a deductible. This plan also offers a $0 copay for virtual visits for employees that want to take advantage of virtual care. And we have a partnership with Doctors on Demand that allows employees to meet face-to-face with a board-certified physician throughout the year at no out-of-pocket cost for their routine and preventative care. The next plan that we are offering is what we are calling the Humana Silver Plan. This is similar to the TRS Select plan that has been offered historically, which has been renamed to Primary Plus this year. Similar to the Select or Primary Plus plan, this plan does not offer an out-of-network benefit. This is actually on an HMO chassis. But again, the benefit of working with Humana versus TRS on this plan is this is an open access HMO. And what that means to your employees is they do not have to designate primary care physicians, and they do not need to get special referrals to go to specialists. So they can access any providers that are in our network, and they can access it, and they'll get full benefits by accessing those providers. Again, just like the primary plan, this plan offers a $0 virtual visit copay, $30 primary care copay, and a $70 specialist copay. And again, another huge benefit of working with Humana is just like on the Bronze plan, this plan offers first dollar coverage for prescription drugs. So employees will have set copays for prescription drugs, not subject to deductible. The last plan that we are offering that we call Humana Gold is the equivalent of the Active Care 2 plan, which is currently only available to employees that elected this plan historically with TRS. This is the richest benefit that's available through TRS today. It's also the richest benefit that's available on the Humana option. Some key benefits on this plan is, number one, we've opened up this panel. So if you have new employees that want to elect this richer benefit this year, they would be able to do that through Humana, while they would not be able to do that with TRS. Obviously, your employees that are currently on Active Care 2 could elect the Humana option as well. And again, this plan has probably the biggest cost difference for the employees of Southwest ISD, representing about a 15% difference in premium versus the TRS alternative. So it's a significant savings for those employees that are already burdening the biggest weight of premium that's being offered with TRS today. So again, if we look at all of these holistically, we've offered plans that are alternatives to every option that your employees have with TRS. We've offered lower premium cost and better benefits across all of those plans. And perhaps the biggest benefit for Southwest ISD is by electing to move forward with this, you will own your claims data that with Humana. So not only will you have a local on-site account executive that will work with you throughout the year, but we're going to continue to work with you on your claims utilization throughout the year. And this is going to give the district flexibility to be able to, again, leverage the market moving forward to make sure that you're offering the best value for your employees moving forward. Any questions on the plans that we're offering?
No.
Thank you, Mr. Vasquez.
Tom, is there, I know when we talked to you before, you did some kind of price comparison to show where our TRS plan is in comparison to the premiums. Is that something you have handy?
I actually do. Let me bring that up for you real quickly here. Oh.
I think it's important to note, Tom, you have a $22 savings for those that choose the Humana HDHP plan for the district, because the cost is lower than what the district contributes currently, and a $2 savings on the Humana Bronze plan. So it's a nice opportunity for the district to save a little bit of money as well. This is a fully insured plan, so there's no risk for the district at all this year.
Absolutely. Thank you for covering that as well, Shauna. So it is a fully insured plan. So your only liability is the premiums that are paid. Again, the differences in the plans range across plans, but for the high deductible health plan, about a 12% difference between the HD1 offering with TRS and what we were offering. So a 12% savings for employees of Southwest ISD. For the bronze plan, which we call Canopy, 4 to 5% savings on the employee only and employee spouse. That is the one plan that our dependent cost is slightly higher than TRS, but again, we're offering a richer benefit on that plan. On the silver plan, which is the HMO option, that plan is very similar to the TRS rates, about a 1% savings versus TRS. But again, no primary cares, no referrals for specialists, first dollar copay for prescription drug on that plan. And then the gold plan, again, anywhere from a 15 to a 17% savings for your employees across the board on those plans.
I guess Brandon.
Any other questions?
I have a quick question. Brandon, how many of our employees pick that equivalent to Humana Gold?
To the Humana Gold?
Yeah.
Tom, can you bring that back up? Didn't you have that on there for who's got?
Yeah, I think I actually have those numbers here. Let me bring that up.
Yeah, the Humana Gold, it's very low numbers who pick the high. And right now in TRS, you can't even get on it anymore on the other.
Correct.
The one that's the equivalent to TRS.
You actually have 137 employees that have elected that plan today.
So the majority of our
And Ida,
hang on.
I was just going to emphasize that the reason more people are not on it, if they want to be, they can't.
Right.
And then I think it's savings is not as big as what's being offered, and they have a choice. They don't have to, like right now with us, if they want insurance, they've got to go TRS. Now they'll have a choice. Let them make their own choice and give them that choice. That's what I've been looking for.
Employee only. Majority of our folks are employee only.
Yeah, I agree. I just wanted to know, since that was the highest savings, how many subscribers we have using that one. So
And
with
you'll also see that the majority of your employees are in the HD1 plan, which is the high deductible health plan. That's the second highest savings that we have on the program today. And you have over 1,000 employees on that plan today. And again, about a 12% savings versus the equivalent with TRS.
Is that the first box on the Humana sheet? Which one is that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's the first box.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
I have a question. Lloyd, I was wondering if if we switch to this plan and the employees, are we gonna have to stay here like we do with TRS? There's not gonna be any movement later on?
No, we have to stay with TRS flow, because we are a TRS district, but because we're a district of innovation, we can offer, because of the work that
Okay, so it'll just be an additional plan.
exactly, side by side with TRS.
All right,
That's
I understand.
correct. And this will be a 12-month agreement as our traditional in the benefit space. So based on how y'all run this year, we also have an embedded wellness program that would be available to every employee that elects the Humana plan, that will work with the administration and with the HR team there at Southwest ISD to drive engagement with your employees in wellness. That will give you additional opportunity for savings off of your renewal as well. But again, I think the biggest motivation around this is it's going to give the district freedom moving forward to be able to leverage the market to provide the best value for your employees.
But they have no subscribers anyway.
Right, exactly. So I would also say, too, that, God, I forgot my train of thought here. We anticipate that the process that allows us to go down this road with district of innovation may end up being closed after the next session, legislative session. So this may be our only opportunity to be able to be grandfathered to offer an alternate fund. And that's why the time sensitivity is why we asked for a special meeting, because the company needs to know what direction we can go.
I think, Tom, can you move over to where and show the board where the bronze versus the HD plan? Just kind of show them the difference, like just because it.
You bet.
One thing I wanted to point out to the board why it's enticing for our employees is we offer, our district contribution is $375. So you saw the subscribers. We have over 900 employees that choose the employee only on the TRS HD plan. If they choose the HD plan for Humana, there will be district savings, but it's basically free because we're paying every month. It's $353. So it's a free plan. But if they choose the better benefit plan, the bronze, it's free to them as well. We still have to put that contribution in, but they're getting, the idea is we need to get this out there to show our employees that they can get a better plan with better benefits, with co-pays and lower deductible if they choose the bronze plan, and it's free to them as well.
8 p.m. If you would like to
When I wanted to take this plan, which is what we had differently from the TRS, because even in the TRS HD plan, there's still a little bit of a fee that they have to pay because it's over the $375 that we contribute.
And Brandon, that's a really good point, because again, when you think about those members of your employee population today that are probably at the lower end of the sphere of compensation, some of them have to make a decision on their take-home pay versus their benefits. This can provide them a plan that will not impact their take-home pay, still provide them with very comprehensive benefits, so that they can get the care that they need if they have health issues. And it's a huge benefit for the employees of Southwest ISD. It also gives you the opportunity to pick up some of those employees that may consider themselves invincible and very healthy in order to help your overall experience on your plan.
Brandon, what did you say our current contribution is?
Our district contribution, we put in 300 and the state puts in 75. So every month the employee gets 375. And if you look across San Antonio, we're pretty one of the top paying towards insurance in the whole Bexar County area.
Yes, you are.
Well, that's good to know.
Well, if there's no more questions, our recommendation is for the board to approve these alternative medical plans for our employees.
This Sylvester, I so move.
Ida Sadakin, second.
Flo, how do you vote?
I vote yes.
Sylvester votes yes.
Ida votes yes. Dr. Barb,
Lester?
Yes.
I think you have to unmute Keith.
I'm here now. Yes on Keith, so we got 5 votes show up. All right, thank you. We will now turn it back over to our superintendent for his 3 other business.
Well, I want to thank Tom Shan for joining us on the meeting today. And, thank you guys for all the legwork we've done before getting here, and we're really excited about going into business and providing our employees the best coverage at the best rates we possibly can. So I want to thank you guys for being part of that journey, and also thank Will and Brandon and Joanne for their due diligence and making sure we stuck with this, and Mary Levery. We stuck through this for a long period of time, and we think we've done our due diligence and have really kind of explored the pathways, and we think we brought the best pathway to the board for our employees. It's really all we have, Mr. President. We don't have one more thing. I know we have a meeting next week on the 21st. We expect to bring the first draft of our Southwest ISD reentry to school plan to the board to kind of look at and maybe receive some additional questions and direction from the board. And then we're going to have virtual town halls the Wednesday and Thursday after that meeting, so we can really connect with our community virtually. So that's all I have today. I want to thank our trustees and all the members of Southwest ISD who are part of this journey, bringing this to fruition today.
Dr. Day, I wanted to say we have subcommittee on Thursday as well for the subcommittee group.
Okay.
I wanted to remind y'all.
Mike, this is Sylvester. Just real quick, I do have one more thing. Go Public. We're working on a letter to the governor, similar to what a lot of districts are doing and the superintendents are doing. We should have it finished by the end of this week, and then we may have a signature party next week where a representative from each board signs on, and then we mail it to the governor. And that has to do all with schools opening. I will, as soon as we have the final draft, I'll send it out to all the other members, if that's okay. And Mike, either you or I can go and sign. I just wanted to give you all a heads up.
All right, thank you.
So, Sylvester, if Mike can't go, I'll go with you.
Okay, great.
Anybody else?
That's all we have on our side, Mr. President.
Okay.
Thank you for that, Sylvester. I've seen the letter. I've seen the first draft letter. It's a really great letter, by the way.
Anybody else? All right, we adjourn.